After 10 years of marriage, I discovered an unfamiliar paternity test on my husband Bruce Dryden's computer. The report says that the son I've raised for a decade, Gerald Dryden, isn't biologically mine, but I raised this child myself. If that's the case, where's my biological child?
Honey, what are you still doing in the study so late?
Hearing his voice, I quickly close the document. Guilt washes over me. He notices anyway. His face darkens as he looks at me.
So you don't trust me that much?
I open the paternity test report and confront him, demanding an explanation, but he quickly shuts down the computer, accusing me of invading his privacy. Watching his retreating back, I realize how distant we've become after 10 years of marriage. I pull open the bottom drawer, revealing a signed share transfer agreement. I had planned to transfer 15% of the company's shares to him as a gift for our 10th anniversary tomorrow, but now it seems pointless. When I return to the bedroom, Bruce is already in bed as if nothing happened. I stand at the door for a long time, watching his sleeping back before turning to the guest room. I don't sleep all night. The next morning, Bruce wakes me up full of anger.
Thera, why are you sleeping in the guest room?
I need some space. He tries to say something, but in the end, he just shakes his head.
Whatever.
After Bruce leaves for work, I make breakfast, as usual. Gerald sits at the table, drinking milk.
Mom, you look pale.
I touch his hair, soft and curly like Bruce's. I didn't sleep well last night. Hurry up and eat, or you'll be late. I carefully take off a broken hair stuck on it. There's a hair. Let me take it out for you. After that, I head to the paternity testing center. How soon can I get the results with an expedited service?
Normally it takes 5 working days, but with an expedited service, you can get the results before 4 p.m. today. The cost is triple.
Expedited, please. My hand trembles a bit when I submit the sample. After that, I sit in the waiting area, watching the clock tick by. At 3:40 p.m., my phone rings. The results are out. I open the electronic report and go straight to the end. Genetic marker analysis does not support Thera Dryden being Gerald Dryden's biological mother. My phone slipped from my hand, clattering to the ground. I thought I was fully prepared, but I wasn't. Where is my real child? I rush to the maternity hospital where I gave birth 9 years ago. I meet the obstetrician from back then, who is now the department head. I get straight to the point.
Dr. Felix, I'd like to review my delivery records and hospital files from back then.
Her smile falters.
It's been so long. The files might be archived.
After some effort, the records room staff finally bring over a folder. I flip through it and find the records are extremely brief, listing only admission and discharge dates, delivery method, and the newborn's weight.
Is this all there is? That's all in the system. Paper records for obstetrical cases are usually kept for 10 years, and yours is almost up. What about the newborn's footprints, the blood sample records? Those should be in the neonatal records, but we couldn't find them.
Something isn't right. My phone rings. It's Bruce.
Where did you go? I picked up Gerald.
I'm out running errands and will be home soon. I hang up immediately.
After dinner, I excuse myself with a headache and head to the bedroom early. Bruce stays in the living room, helping Gerald with his homework. Their voices drift in faintly.
Dad, is Mom upset?
Mom's just tired. Finish your homework and go to bed early.
Once they've both fallen asleep, I begin to quietly search the entire house. The master bedroom, the living room, and Gerald's room. I search everywhere, but I find nothing. Finally, I look at the computer in the study, thinking the truth must be there. When Bruce pushes the door open, I'm tidying up the desk. He glances at the computer screen, which is now back to the desktop, showing a photo of us by the sea 3 years ago.
Not asleep yet?
Just going through some old files.
Get some rest.
I sit in the dark, listening to his footsteps fade away. That night, I don't turn the computer back on and lie in bed with my mind in a mess. The next morning, I tell Bruce to take Gerald to school.
You take Gerald to school today.
He looks at me, then picks up the car keys.
All right.
As soon as they leave, I head straight to the study. I turn on the computer and type in the password, our wedding anniversary. It's wrong. I try his birthday, wrong again. Then our son's birthday, still dead end. Then the date we first met, and the day the company was founded. None of them work. The system prompts me to try again in 15 minutes. I sit in the chair, staring at the login screen. This computer, which we bought together, is now locked to me. When Bruce gets home from work in the evening, he takes off his coat.
I'm flying to Portland tomorrow. Don't know how long I'll be gone.
I come out of the kitchen with a dish.
So urgent. Who's going with you?
It's a last-minute arrangement, Thera. Could you stop it?
I turn to serve the macaroni, my hands trembling slightly.
Just asking.
He doesn't say anything more and goes straight into the bedroom. Dinner is done in silence. Gerald seems to sense something and unusually doesn't pick at his food. After Bruce takes a shower, he comes out and picks up the coat on the sofa to hang it on the rack. A receipt falls out of his pocket and lands at my feet. After he leaves, I pick it up and take a look. It's a perfume invoice. Expensive, purchased yesterday afternoon. I don't recognize the perfume, but I know it's not for me. In 10 years of marriage, Bruce has never given me a gift. I used to make excuses for him, thinking he's not romantic, too busy with work. Now it seems he's not incapable of romance. He just never shows me any when we are together. I jot down the information on the invoice. The next morning, as soon as Bruce heads to the airport, I call the boutique. I'd like to check this invoice, yes, from yesterday afternoon.
Let me check. Found it. The purchaser is Miss Judith Dickey.
Judith Dickey. The name rings a bell. Bruce's secretary, hired half a year ago, is a divorced woman in her 30s. On the way to the airport, I don't know what I want to confirm. I wait outside the international departure hall for half an hour before I see Bruce and her. Bruce's face wears a relaxed smile I haven't seen in a long time. Then, in front of the security checkpoint, Judith stops and naturally reaches up to straighten Bruce's collar. Bruce doesn't flinch. He leans down and whispers something in her ear. Judith smiles, then rises on her toes and kisses him on the lips. Bruce's hand rests on her waist for a moment before they part, as if it's second nature to them. The last shred of self-deception I held on to vanishes completely. So those late nights at work, those impatient looks he gave me, they all had a reason. As I watch their intimate figures, a suspicion gradually forms in my mind. Could that child, who isn't mine, have anything to do with this woman? On the way back, I call the private detective.
Find out more about Judith Dickey. I want to know everything about her, especially if she has any children.
The detective works quickly, and by the afternoon of the next day, I receive the investigation report. Judith Dickey, 32 years old, divorced 5 years ago, has a 10-year-old son named Carter Dickey, who attends a primary school in the west of the city. That date suddenly jumps out at me. Judith's son is only a week younger than Gerald. For the first time in 10 years, rage surged through me. I sit on the sofa, holding the report sent by the detective. Then, an idea pops into my head, and I rush into the study. My fingers hover over the keyboard before slowly typing in Judith's birthday. The desktop opens, revealing only a folder named Work Backup. I click on it, and it's filled with subfolders, organized by year. Starting 11 years ago, the earliest folder contains scanned old photos. Bruce and Judith in school uniforms, standing under a locust tree. 19-year-old Bruce smiles, his hand on Judith's shoulder. Judith, with a ponytail, looks up at him. The next one is from college, in Thelaberry. The one after that is their graduation photo, both in academic gowns, holding hands. That year, Bruce told me the company was in trouble, and we canceled our anniversary trip. I closed the folder, feeling a bit nauseous. 10 years. Every single one of them built on lies. Looking at the photo of Bruce and me on our wedding day, I feel a wave of revulsion. At 3 in the afternoon, I drive to the west of the city. The primary school is even older than the detective described. I sit in the car, gripping the steering wheel. Carter walks out alone, with no one to pick him up. He looks around, then slowly moves forward along the sidewalk. I hold my breath. That child, Carter. No, that's my child. The way he walks is a bit like mine, with a slight inward tilt. When he raises his hand to adjust his hair, I see a birthmark on his wrist, in the same spot as mine. I see dust on his eyelashes, his lips a bit dry, the edge of his shoe already coming unglued. His eyes look empty, not like those of a 10-year-old. I cover my mouth to keep from making a sound. A boy with empty eyes, a childhood that should have been his to enjoy, lost in the story of adult betrayal. He walks away and disappears around the corner. I collapse over the steering wheel and cry uncontrollably, for that child walking home alone, for the 10 years of misplaced life, and for myself, living like a fool in a play orchestrated by the traitors. Then I dry my tears and start the car. At the law firm, I place the USB drive in front of lawyer Henley. It contains backup evidence of Bruce's infidelity. I want a divorce. I want him to leave with nothing.
I want custody of my child, and for him to pay the price he deserves.
As I leave the law firm, I remember what Bruce said when he proposed 10 years ago. Farah, I'll give you a lifetime of stability. So the lifetime he meant was only 10 years. No, maybe even less. I take out my phone and call the company's second largest shareholder, also my father's friend. Bruce probably forgot that the company bears the Adam name.
Mr. Watt, I'd like to talk to you about next week's board meeting.
Bruce became the general manager because I persuaded my father to give him a chance. If I could elevate him, I could just as easily bring him crashing down. 2 weeks after Bruce left, I liquidate everything I can under my name. These days, I've been spending every afternoon near the elementary school in the west of the city. One rainy day, he waits under the awning of the school's convenience store for half an hour before running home in the rain. I sit in my car, the rain blurring the windows. On Friday afternoon, I arrive early near the school. When I see Carter come out, I get out of the car and pretend to be a passerby, letting the folder in my hand drop in front of him. He pauses, then bends down to pick it up for me.
Thank you, little one. Is your mom not here yet?
Mom's working late today.
So how do you get home?
By bus.
Here, have some water.
Thank you.
Does your mom often work late?
Sometimes.
What about your dad?
He doesn't answer, just looking down at his shoes.
Buy yourself a new pair of shoes.
No, I can't accept that.
I insist, placing the money in the side pocket of his school bag before walking away. After a few steps, I look back. He looks a bit bewildered. That evening, I stand at the door of Gerald's room.
Mom, what's wrong?
Did you finish your homework?
I finished it ages ago. Dad said if I make it into the top 10 in the midterms, he'll take me to Disney.
That's great.
Bruce finally comes home after his 2-week business trip.
Where's Gerald? Why is it so quiet?
I enrolled him in a tutoring class for 2 hours in the evening.
Why? He's only in 4th grade.
Why do you smell like perfume? Were you out to dinner with someone again?
Thera, not this again. It was a client dinner. Can we drop it?
I take out an envelope from the coffee table drawer and slowly lay out the photos on the surface. Bruce's face turns sour.
Were you following me?
Does it matter? What matters what would happen if these photos appear at the board meeting or were sent to your clients? Fire Judith and ensure you never see her again. Second, tell me what happened at the hospital 10 years ago.
You're out of your mind. Do you really think a few photos will do anything?
Bruce, don't forget that the company bears the Adam name. You're where you are because of me, and I can just as easily take it all back.
I turn to the bedroom and bring out a document, handing it to him. It's a pregnancy test report showing that I'm 5 weeks along. For the sake of 10 years of marriage and our child, if you do as I say, we can continue. After all, we still have Gerald. Bruce reads the pregnancy test report, stunned for a moment, then raises his head and stares at me.
You're pregnant?
5 weeks along. The doctor says it's stable this time.
His expression shifts, his throat moves, and his gaze flicks between me and the report. I continue.
So as long as you cut ties with Judith and make her leave the company and our lives, I can let bygones be bygores. We have Gerald, and now this child.
I need to think.